players will be sloshing around on the field tonight for the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Gamecocks of South Carolina. Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler, Lee Corso, and Kirk Herbstreit here, ready and excited to bring you what appears to be another great gridiron matchup. This safety's a big-time player, but he's going to have to play his best game today. He faces a quarterback that can make you pay if you're not careful.
I'm predicting an interception by this kid today.
Ha! I like that. Kirk making a call. Let's see if he picks off one before this game is over.
Well, we're just about ready. Let's join in on the coin toss, brought to you by Coke Zero. Vanderbilt has lined up for the kickoff, and we're ready to get this one underway. And this game is now underway. Makes it out to maybe the 40-yard line. And here comes the quarterback onto the field, set to lead this offense for the first time today. Excellent field position to start the drive. High formation here. On the ground with the tailback. And they got to him before he could get back to the line. How about the play of this defensive end?
This is just solid run defense here. They get a great push up front, not allowing the runner to have much room to work with. And at the end, they're able to wrap him up.
It's second down and 12. Ball on the 43. And a new halfback checks into the game. Throws out and through his hands.
Whoa! Excellent play on defense.
That's pretty much the best way to make sure the receiver doesn't catch it. He just put his pads on him the second he touched it.
Yep, and out came the football.
They come out with three wide receivers. Throws, and it's knocked away.
How about that play, Coach?
Kirk, that's exactly how you teach a player to defend the pass. Do anything possible to disrupt the play. You don't necessarily have to make the interception to make a big play on defense.
That's very true. Now they'll have a fourth down situation.
The punter is going to try to pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. And the ball squirts loose. Offense falls on it. He's all the way home. Touchdown. He splits the uprights with the extra point. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He kicks it. Tackle at the 28-yard line. This offense has got to try to pull it all together now after the fumble cost them 6 points just moments ago.
This quarterback just needs to get his composure back. If he settles down, then I think this team will be all right.
Not if this defense has anything to say about it. They're playing with a ton of emotion after that turnover.
The offense didn't get the play off in time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
Looked like they might have been a little bit late getting the play in, and it results in a delay of game. First and 15 now after the penalty. The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. He's scrambling. Going for the home run. Got a man. The defender had it and then dropped it.
The offense caught a break there. That was not a very good pass by this quarterback.
Yeah, Coach, he threw it right into the hands of the defender. He's lucky that he couldn't hold on to it.
That's why this kid is on defense and not offense.
The defense is in the nickel. Scrambling around. And it's caught. He ignores the footsteps and makes the catch. What a throw. Big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch.
4 wide. Fires quickly, and he's got his man. To the 20. To the 10. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. This guy can really run away from a defense, Coach.
Listen up. This kid is a big-time game breaker. He has that kind of speed.
Will be tied with the extra point. He makes the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. Decent kick. He's to the 10. Brought down at the 36-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. This drive will start at the 36. First and 10. And we got the backup in there now at running back. The halfback with a carry. Gains his way to midfield. And what a run.
And here's a stat for you. This kid ran a 4.3 non-win aided 40. Now that's fast.
Non-win aided? What are you talking about? I don't care if he had to win or not. This kid can fly.
He looks to throw on first down. Tipped away. Good job by the defensive line to clog up the passing lane.
That's what you got to do. Keep your eye on the quarterback, and when he lets go, get your arms up.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 50. They come out with 3 wide receivers. They go with a run. He tackles him for a loss. The offense couldn't get those linemen blocked, and they'll lose yards.
Well, here the defensive lineman did a great job at sealing up the hole at the line of scrimmage.
Single set backfield. Looks to pass. And he's taken down at the 48. They picked up some yards, but it won't be enough to keep those chains moving.
They went to the right guy. He just couldn't get away.
I actually like the play call here by the offense, but the defense does a nice job of shutting it down that time. Great play recognition by the D.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Nothing doing there. Couldn't go anywhere. Do you think we'll see any changes defensively based on what happened there last time out?
They need to change up something, maybe throw in some different coverages, because this quarterback picked them apart last time out.
And the offense needs to continue to do what they've been doing. They've shown that it all works.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
It's second down. They've got their backs against the wall. They come out with 4 wide out. It's a fumble. Picked up by the defense. Big mistake there by the offense.
Turnovers can be very costly, and that is a very simple mistake to avoid.
You talk about a turn of events. Even though they're going to have to start with bad field position, that fumble recovery just took some points off the board.
Single set backfield. He fights forward to about the 23. And he gets a yard on the run.
1 yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd and 9. Ball in the 23. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They go with the run. And he tackles him hard at the 11-yard line. I hope you didn't blink because the fastest running back we've seen all year just kept the drive alive with a big first down.
Fastest running back we've seen all year is a bold statement. But you know what, Brad? It's probably true.
They motion to the left. Another run. Brought down at the 11. Maybe got 2 feet on the play.
The blitz was pretty effective on that play, Coach.
Yep, they plugged up the holes well, so the back was not able to go very far.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide. He throws. He's right there for the interception. Not a good decision there. Why'd he even throw that pass?
Well, this is a good job by the corner of sitting back and reading the quarterback's eyes. Good job of disguising coverage as well.
This cornerback is a gamer. He comes to play every game.
It's 1st and 10. They come out in a goal line set. And down he goes at the 26-yard line. The running back gives him 6 on the ground.
6 on the play.
2nd and 4. Ball on the 26-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Scrambling around. He's got it with room to run. And they make the stop at about the 39-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
He's tackled around the 44-yard line. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback.
5 yard gain on the play.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. So with that run, they pick up another first.
It's a nice job again up front by the offensive line. They're doing a good job of neutralizing the defensive front, and it's allowed them to move the ball down the field.
Runs it, and he stops short of the line of scrimmage. And that's the end of the first quarter, and we've got a tie ball game.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is tied.
So it's 2nd and 12. Ball on the 34-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's on the run. Rolls right. And he's tackled right away. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
They find themselves in the red zone for the first time today. He gets another carry. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. And the halfback's got nowhere to go.
Yeah, it was a short gain, but a nice tackle there by the senior corner who came in from the outside and made a nice play.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Takes a snap, and he's in trouble. Throws on the run, complete.
If they keep this up, they're not going to see a 3rd down all drive.
3rd down. 6 yards stand between them and 6 points. They stack the line of scrimmage here. Let's see who's got the stronger lineman. The chain gang is on the move once again.
I'm looking for the defense to change things up here. They haven't been able to figure out this offense.
And anything, Lee, whether it's a blitz, anything to change up coverage, one way or another, the defense has to make some adjustments.
They'll run, and he takes it in. The quarterback just burrowed his way into the end zone on that one.
That's probably the simplest play you can run. Snap it and start pushing that defensive line backwards. The next thing you know, you put points on the scoreboard.
And he adds the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Vanderbilt to kick. And it's off. At the 30. At the 40. And he's taken down at the 50. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
This offense really has to avoid silly turnovers.
Yep, especially now. This offense is down a touchdown, so they can really use some points right here and now. They could do it if they could do it without turnovers.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 50. High formation here. He steps out at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 5.
Here's a safe play hitting the underneath receiver, but it's a nice gain of 5.
Second and 5 coming up here. They line up with one running back in the backfield. 3 wide. And it's intercepted. Well, Coach, he just looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Yep, great play by the linebacker to read that pass and come away with the interception. Right there, great play.
They didn't snap the ball in time.
Good ball. Play of game. On the offense.
So instead of moving forward, they'll move a few yards back.
Boy, I hate to see guys making dumb penalties like that.
So the penalty will make it 1st and 15. They line up in the jumbo set. Handoff, and he's met in the backfield. The lineman had a big push there to get in the backfield and bring him down.
Great penetration in the backfield. For such a big guy, this guy's got some really quick feet.
And once he gets moving, there's no stopping him. This guy is so big and strong that he's almost impossible to block with one guy.
Runs with it, and he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 36-yard line. And that's their 3rd first down of the drive.
Great blocking and great running equals very successful offense.
And they've looked really good on this drive, Coach. The defense needs to figure out a way to stop them, or else they're going to have no problem putting points on the board.
Takes it right and brought down right away. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that try.
Came with a good blitz from the edge here and disrupted the blocking scheme of this run.
Yeah, Kirk, the blockers weren't able to hold their blocks long enough for the back to get free. Good stop there.
Can't find anyone open. He's at the 30, and he's tackled at the 23-yard line. He made a real nice play on that one.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have the ability to run the football. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He made a great play and really gave his team a boost.
They're packed in tight on the line. They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. And he gets a yard on the run.
Gain on the play.
Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. 4 wide. Rolls left, looking to throw. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. Touchdown, Commodore. The defense let the quarterback scramble in for the score.
The defense had the offense beat there initially. It took a great run to get that in.
Nice play, kid. Get those legs rested so we can do more of the same.
And he hits the PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Young, ready to kick. He kicks off. He's to the 10. And down he goes at the 33-yard line. An interception cut this offense last drive short, so I think they're going to be looking for a little more success right here.
They really can't afford these costly turnovers this early in the game.
Yep, we're still in the first half, and they already have a pretty big deficit to overcome right here and now.
Good tackle there in space. About 6 yards on that completion.
Yep, it was a great job of getting away from the pressure, and they ended up getting 6 yards on the play.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Here's the draw. He's tackled at the 44. A first down run by the tailback.
Anytime you have an aggressive defense like this, mixing in a draw play or two can soften them up a little.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. Tries to thread the needle, and it's not going to work. We've got a 1st and 10. They're packed in tight on the line. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. Picked up a yard of anything on that run.
Well, the safety's coming up making plays near the line of scrimmage. That tells your offense they've got to start throwing the ball to keep them honest.
Got a man in and out of his hands.
Number 16, the intended receiver on the play.
3rd down now. They need to get it to the 17. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And they make the stop around the 14-yard line. So on 3rd down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Yeah, we saw these guys on Wednesday in practice, and they ran this play over and over for about 20 minutes.
Well, if you can get it right in practice, then you usually can get it right in the game as well.
Brought down at the 9, 5 yards.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down. Here we go from the 9. They come out in a goal line set. Hands it off. And down he goes at the 6. The back gets 3 on the carry.
3-yard gain on the play.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Tipped away.
Yo, Way to put a hand in the air and smack that ball down. Nice play.
It was a nice play. There's just so much going on down there in the trenches. It's really impressive to see a guy get off his block and perfectly time the quarterback's release.
They'll work from the shotgun. And the safety with the interception. He tries to juke, but they bring him down.
This safety always seems to be in the right place at the right time. It's no surprise that he comes up with the interception here.
This is a dangerous situation, backed up against their goal line. Ball on the 2. This close to their own end zone. They look like they want to punch it out a little bit and get some better field position. Got it. And he goes down quickly. And Kirk, that was a nice grab there.
You know, it may be simple, but whenever you can gain solid yardage, you're doing something right.
Yep, you never know when these guys can break some tackles and turn a small play into a big one.
Wants to throw outside. It's picked off. Tackle made at the 27-yard line. This young guy is having quite a game, Coach. That's 2 interceptions now.
I think the quarterback just underestimates this kid's coverage ability. He needs to be a lot more careful when he throws the ball in that guy's area.
This is what this corner is known for. He has great speed and is very good in coverage. He's also showed off his hands a little bit today.
And it's through the uprights. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. We've reached halftime, and there's an upset on the horizon. The score here in Nashville is Vanderbilt 24, South Carolina 7.
South Carolina 7-7.
South Carolina will be kicking off to start the second half, and it's off. Young fields it at the 2. Brought down at the 27-yard line. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. They'll go to work at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They're packed in tight on the line. And they make the stop at the 36-yard line. And they pick up 9 there.
Pretty nice run there by the halfback.
Yeah, he wasn't fazed at all by the blitz. He just found a hole and picked up some good yardage.
He gets out to about the 38-yard line. Short gain there by the tailback, and he's still going to come away with a first down.
He got 2 yards on the play, and while it doesn't look like much on the stat sheet, it really helps out the offense.
He's going to try and scramble. Throws this one off balance. And he's hit immediately.
That was a pretty nice play by the receiver to go up and get that pass.
Yeah, the pass was a little bit high, but this kid had no trouble adjusting and making a great play.
They line up in the jumbo set. He gets another carry. Looks like the offense has it. A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down. They come out in a goal line set. Hands off left, and they got him behind the line.
Instead of running around the defenders, he ran right into them.
I don't think it mattered if he ran left or right or over the top. They just lost the battle up front.
Pressure gets there, and they bring him down. They couldn't get him blocked up that time.
And something tells me they won't be able to get him blocked up the next time either. This kid is a force out there.
We'll probably be hearing his name for some time to come because he's only in his first year on the field.
So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They line up in the shotgun. Little handoff, and he makes it out to about the 21-yard line. And the halfback's got nowhere to go.
That was the junior corner who'll get credit with that tackle.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 21-yard line. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. On the handoff, big hit, and he'll lose yardage.
Well, the question now is, how will they respond after losing a couple on that run?
It's 3rd down and 10. The defensive backs moving in closer. Ace backfield. It's broken up.
And that'll make it 4th down.
Defensive coaches always say if you can't get to the quarterback, then get a hand up and knock it down. That's just what he did right there.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Knocked out of bounds around the 43-yard line. We were very close to seeing lightning strike there, fellas.
This was just a booming kick by the punter. He made the return man retreat a little bit to get the ball, but once he fielded it, he was off to the races.
And he got a couple of good blocks on the return. But give this kid a lot of credit.
Couple of yards there.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd and 8. Ball on the 41. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Tackle made at the 28-yard line.
If you're going to send the middle linebacker, you better reach home. Otherwise, the quarterback will pick you apart for first downs like we just saw on that play.
They're packed in tight on the line. Hands off to the tailback, and he's got daylight. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
I think the receiver got a little lazy on his block there, Coach.
Yeah, he let the corner get by him, and to his credit, he made a really good tackle on the ball carrier.
And they make the stop around the 15-yard line.
Move the chain gang because they just got themselves a first down.
Yeah, the quarterback and receiver were on the same page on that pass.
And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Here's the run, got a hold, and down he goes at the 12. 3-yard gain by the running back. 2nd down, 11 yards out. They come out in a goal line set. Fakes to the back. There's a flag down, and the quarterback doesn't look too happy.
Tip to the ground. On the outside.
I don't think the quarterback thought the call was a very fair one.
He'll argue that he was throwing to one of his receivers. But they didn't buy that.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Runs with it, and he's got room. And he's taken down at about the 5-yard line. I don't think they expected to get a first down, hence the running call.
Well, I tell you, you never know. That back can scoot and is capable of busting loose.
4th down, and the offense is still on the field. You don't need 3 guesses to figure out what they're going to run right here on 4th and short.
He just punched it forward right there.
Yeah, he followed his lineman and picked up the first down.
Here's the 8th play of the series. All the big boys are on the field now as both teams have their big sets out there. He's in, touchdown. Not much trouble getting in on that one.
Yeah, the running back just ran right through the opening, almost like a truck driving down the highway. Watch out.
I think everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a run play, and the defense just couldn't stop it.
And he converts the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Vanderbilt is lining up to kick this one off. Kicks it away. tackle at the 32-yard line. So the offense takes over, and they'll try to figure out this defense as they forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. They'll get the ball here at the 32. 1st and 10. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. It's 2nd and 6. Ball on their own 36. They line up in an I. Handoff on the draw. And they make the stop at the 40. A gain of about 4 yards on the draw. We've reached quarter number 4, and right now it looks like we may have an upset. The score here in Nashville is Vanderbilt 31, South Carolina 7. Offset I formation in the backfield. The halfback with a carry. Brought down at about the 47-yard line.
7-yard gain.
That line came off the ball and just kept their feet moving and knocked them back.
Good blocks and great running by the ball carrier also.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Batted away. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
2nd and 10. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. He's taken down around the 46-yard line. Nice gain of around 7 yards on that delay. They'll line it up again on 3rd down. Trips left. They go to the ground and he stops short.
That's not going to keep this drive going.
Good solid defense there to force them into a 4th down situation.
Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Looks middle, got his back. And down he goes at the 47-yard line. They went for it, but they were denied.
Well, that was a situation where they had to go for it.
I agree. They can't afford to let the other team hold on to the ball. The time is ticking away.
The offense just wasn't able to make a play. The defense was really clutch right there. And he's taken down at the 46. A 7-yard run by the running back. The 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. And they make the stop at the 42. So he picked up a few on that run.
Yeah, he did a nice job of using his blockers on that run. Really a nice read.
Going with the shotgun here. Looks to pass. Going for it all to the end zone. To the end zone, touchdown. Good play to get it to the guy coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, and he took it to the house.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, the score is Vanderbilt 38, South Carolina 7. Young looks ready to kick this one off. Decent kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. At the 30. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll take over at the 38. We've got a 1st and 10. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. He's taken down at the 42-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd and 6. Ball on their own 42. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. They go with the run, and he's taken down behind the line. Just nowhere for the ball carrier to go as the linebacker met him in the backfield.
Boy, what great play recognition by this linebacker. He saw the run was coming, and he just shot through the gap and made a great tackle.
3rd down, 9 to go. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. And he's got his receiver. It's the sophomore. They picked up some yards, but it won't be enough to keep those chains moving.
They went to the right guy. He just couldn't get away.
Yeah, that's not going to get the job done on 3rd down. That was pretty much the quarterback's only option. It didn't get him the first.
The offense is coming out on the field, and they haven't had any problem finding the end zone lately.
I expect to see some good clock management right here.
Yep, Coach. They've already warmed up the buses for the end of this game.
Takes the handoff, tackled for a loss. And the defense was ready for that play.
Boy, you better believe it. That play didn't have a chance.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Fires quick out to the receiver, and he can't make the grab.
I like the scheme the defensive coordinator came up with here. They were all over the place on that play and left the quarterback nowhere to throw it.
Then tell me, sweetheart, why did he try? Ha! Not a good decision at all.
Rolling out to the left side. Wants to go long and does. And he's taken down at the 21-yard line. They went vertical on him that time.
Hey, Scooter, you see the arm on that guy?
You bet I did. Way to throw that pelota, kid.
First and 10. And a new halfback checks into the game. They'll work the right side, and there's nothing going there.
Not a very successful run that time, Coach.
Did you see his explosion off the defensive line? Woohoo! It seemed like he was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
He just timed the snap count there. It really made a nice play.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Takes a snap and rolls left. And he's tackled at the 22-yard line. Well, he sure didn't burn the defense on that run.
Yep, I think he needs to make wiser decisions back there. You hate to see a kid get injured out there.
And when you make plays like these young men, you end up being named the Russell Athletic Player of the Game. What a play, and that is first and goal. And Herbie, that was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, and what impresses me is the composure of this young quarterback. He made a great read, saw the open receiver, and delivered an almost perfect strike. Good-looking play.
Again with a carry. He's tackled in the open field. They get a yard on the play.
1-yard gain on the play.
Vanderbilt up by a bunch. Under a minute left. He's tackled at the 7. Just a yard there.
Good pressure from the defense. They brought the heat. Wasn't much room for the running back to work with.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Throws, and it's knocked away. Great play by the safety to keep him out of the end zone.
If he doesn't get a hand in there, that's going to be 6. Nice individual effort there by the safety.
So the offense stays on the field to attempt this 4th down from the 6-yard line. The defense is in the dime with only 3 down linemen. Rose falling back and got his man. What do you think of their choice to go for it there?
Let me say one thing about that coaching decision. Kick the field goal next time. You'd be a lot better off.
Should be interesting to see how this affects the rest of the game. They'll go to work at the 2. High formation here. They're going to pitch it, and they get the safety. So with very little time remaining here in the ball game, our score, Vanderbilt 40, South Carolina 7. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. He's out to the 30. And down he goes at the 49. And now we'll see the offense coming out onto the field for their next possession. This drive will start at the 49-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Not much room there as they hand it off straight up the middle. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
And the ball game's over. And our final score in this one, Vanderbilt 40, South Carolina 7. Kirk, as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, your thoughts on this one?
I have never seen a team so heavily favored lose by so much. South Carolina is probably asking themselves, how could we let this happen? Brad, the explanation is simple. One team showed up to play a football game, and the other one didn't.
Well, thanks for joining us for another presentation of NCAA Football 09. For Lee, Kirk, and everyone here at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.